Hey guys, I'm here in Bali with the organizer of Natlympia and bodybuilding legend, owner of three gyms here and Ray Fitness, and an absolute legend of the sport and a great man, Ade Rai. I just wanted to.
Hi everybody, thank you for having me here. Thanks, thank you, Daniel.
Pleasure. We had the pleasure of spending some time together with him and having some chats about mindset and some different thought processes. And he's a great man, so I thought I'd just bring him together and just share some stuff with you guys. Pretty humbled to be in his presence and spend some time with him over the last few days here competing in the Natlympia. But we had a chat. He just shared a story with me, and I thought it was a very valuable one. So I'm going to hand it over to him, and if you wouldn't mind just sharing the story.
No, actually, what I'm trying to say is more on like we are so grateful being natural bodybuilding, natural athletes, yeah. Because when it comes to health, I have my own definition when it comes to being health mean we have ability to create pleasantness to our own body, yeah. So it's kind of funny when people sometimes they want to create pleasantness to their own body by just like using something outside rather than using everything inside.
Using drugs and things like that.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, everybody have their own journey, yeah. We don't have I don't think I have a right also to judge people because everybody have their own journey. There's a saying goes, teacher won't appear when the student not ready. So it's the same thing with life also, you know. Everybody sometimes needs to explore, you know. Although at the end of the day they realize they go back to the same position again, but with a different meaning, you know. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, like our sport is like very physical thing, right? Our sport is just like everybody wants to be better than everyone else, but I realize nowadays, because I'm old now.
You know that.
So I realize that true victory is not how good we are compared to others, but how good we used to be, you know. So it's just like at the end, it's not about like. There's a long time ago, there's a Roman statesman named Cicero. Cicero write something, I forgot the title, but it's about 6 mistakes of a man. The first mistake of a man, what Cicero said, is just like it's only illusion that we create, that to gain to have a personal gain, we need to crush others. So it's just everybody's mistake, including your mistake, my mistake. We did that all the time. Although we did that every day actually. It's just like we feel better if we crush others. I think that's sometimes that's the wrong concept of competition itself. It's like you feel better when you beat your competitors. That's why they said it's like when it comes to being what do you call it? It's a mature. It's just like when it comes to maturity, being athlete is the lowest maturity ever, because athletes always feels like they feel better when they beat others. It's always like that, but actually the competition doesn't mean like that. The competition means conspire each other to get better. We have a competition. You work hard, I work hard. In the beginning we feel like I want to beat you and then you want to beat me, but at the end we realize like, wow, we are better than we used to be. You know, it's just like, don't you think it's nice feeling, you know? It's just like that's what's great about the sport. That's what's great about the competition. It's not the other way around. But nowadays, because of the marketing, people are trash talking to each other just to gain more ratings and whatever. I think it's fine also. It's just part of the marketing. But at the end, I know athletes, everybody, they appreciate when you appreciate the process, not the outcome. It's nicer than you attach to the outcome itself, because I always believe that if we enjoy what we are doing, we play our own music, not other people's music. The good thing about athletes, all over the world, I'm sure it's like maybe 70, 80 or 90% athletes who's doing well. It's just because it's their calling. Like me, I said, it's like being natural is not my choice, it's my calling. It's just like it's just like the nature of being athlete. It's just like you just wanna do it. It's like just do it naturally, you know. It's just
what
like
you were born to do.
Yeah, it's like
Can I ask you,
yes,
the story you mentioned before, the statue of David, would you be able to share that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so the story is like this. It's a long time ago, in Plaza Florencia in Florence. There's a very nice, beautiful statue was made by Michelangelo. When he was alive, people asked him like, how come Michael, you can create that beautiful statue, the Il Gigante, the David statue, so nice, just from the one big stone, one big marble. And then Michelangelo said, it's just like, no, I don't create David. David is already inside. What I do is I only chip away the excess. So what he's trying to say to us, I think, is more on like there's a David inside all of us. You know, all we need to do is just chip away the excess. But the thing is, sometimes we think that to get David or to have David, we need to find it outside. That's why ego stands for everything good is outside. You know, it's just our own ego. Basically, it's not actually we doesn't want to be a superhuman, but being a human itself is already super. You know, so we always underestimate our own ability. We always underestimate our own greatness. So actually, it's just David inside all of us. It's just like, that's the good thing about being natural athletes. Is just like it's a bare hand fighters. I'm a karateka. It's just karateka means like you don't need weapons just to defend yourself. You know, it's like so much independency rather than dependency. You know, I mean, it's fine. Everybody sometimes they want to take this, they want to take that, they want to use external thing to make them happy, to make them content, or to make them look good or whatever. But at the end, before you go to bed, you see yourself in the mirror, and then you look at you look at yourself. It's just like, it's better to be hateful who you are rather than to be loved for who you are not. So what I'm trying to say more is like, don't die with your music still in you. I mean, it's just like 70% people, they die because they play other people's music. That's why they have so much ego. They tell the plants and the animals, the desert, is like, I'm better creature than you are. Why? Because I have this intelligence. But the plant and the animal is just like smiling at the human, and it said like, hey, look at the human. I mean, like, they have intelligence, we don't have it. But the problem with intelligence with human is just like, they're supposed to use the mind rather than the mind using them. You know, the reason why the plant and the animal say that is because when we look at the statistic, is like stress is just like top 3 number 1 killer in the world. But when you look at the plant, for example, you never see like a stressful coconut tree. You never see like a butterfly distress or something like. You never see that.
That's right.
And then there's a question is like, which day usually the coconut tree die? Which day usually the coconut tree pass away? Like, we cannot answer that. Which day usually that the butterfly die? We cannot figure out. The plants, animals can die any days, right? But when you look at the human, which day that usually human die is always based on the statistic. It doesn't matter which statistic, but based on the statistic, it's like most of the human dies in a Monday morning. Why? It's just because Monday morning is always related to the job. And then 75% of people, they're not doing their job because they're calling. They're doing their job because they need the job. So it's just like they just like dying with their music still in them. They expecting the retirement. Hopefully someday they retire, then they can play their own music. But being an athlete is just like, we are so grateful that we don't die with the music still in us. So I think we need to live with the meaning, with the understanding. That's why in Buddhism they said it's a great understanding is the foundation. Yeah. I'm not a Buddhist, but
but still learning from them.
Yeah, but Buddhist is not a religion. Buddhist mean Buddha. Buddha means is above Buddhi. Buddhi means intellect. So we don't use the intellect. If we don't use our intellect, then that means we can be a Buddha. Buddha means enlightened. Buddha means is change the way we think. I mean, we cannot change the life. We cannot change the world. But if we change the way we look at life and we change the way we look at world, then suddenly the world and the life is changing. So it's nice, you know. I mean, like, to me, I'm so grateful that I mean, bodybuilding saved my life since the beginning. I mean, masculinity is supposedly go hand in hand with vitality and health. It's not about, like, in the beginning, of course, we have that ego, like I want to be better than others, but at the end, you know, our body is the accumulation of what we are gathered through the nature, through what we are eating. Our mind is the accumulation of the impression, is the data that we are gathered, and then we put it in our body, and then it's become me, but actually it's just the data. You know, sometimes you have another data, then suddenly you change your mind. So never ever trust your mind. But
I think one of the most interesting things that you said was that everybody has like a David inside them, and that we spend most of our lives looking for it somewhere else, but really it's there ready to go.
It's nice to have a good surroundings. It's good. That's why they call it success, right? Success means when you create pleasantness to your surrounding, which is nice. You have a good, nice friend, nice family, nice support system, nice supplements, nice gyms and everything, but it's nice. But at the end, it's just like, I mean, like we have like this active intelligence inside of us. We call it chitta. Everybody can call it anything, you know. People can call it, people even can call it God, you know. So it's fine. I mean, you can call it anything. You can call it David also. So it's just like, use it, get in touch with that. I think one of the things that I do is more on like just, I think, get in touch with nature. Not too much judgment, because it's nice, because when you see things as it is rather than you see things as you are, because you have your own standard, right? Everybody is different, everybody has their own journey. So I'm thinking, because we enjoy it, like we are judging, analyzing, labeling, but that's the nature of our mind, you know.
What about you touched on before, thing like materialistic things, how sometimes I think we might focus too much on, you know, shopping or buying new things, and too much focus on that.
Maybe okay, this is the thing, you know. There's some experts that they call it formulas of success. The formula of success is this: success means, number one is a set point in our brains, plus condition of living, plus voluntary choices. So success means, number one is set point in our brains, contribute 40 or 45% of our happiness. Number two, condition of living is only contribute maybe 8, maximum 12% of our happiness. And number three is just like voluntary choices, means like decision you made every day. But the thing is, a lot of people is just like they don't aware of that. They thought condition of living is the one that is the most important thing, but our body is so smart, so intelligent, that's why when you have a good, nice car, in the beginning you feel good, but you will adapt. When you have a nice house, you have a nice job, you have a nice thing, you know, the body is excited, but probably after 1 year, then the set point in your brain just go back to to the same again, and then you start to get used to it, and then you start, it's just like, I don't feel happy anymore. I want more. I want never enough. That's right. Because based on the formula of success, is like condition is living is only contribute you that much. It's only 12% maximum. So the set point in our brain is more on like how we look at things, you know. We use our mind rather than the mind using us, you know. Mind is a wonderful thing. It's a good servant, but it's a lousy master. You know. So if you use your mind, and just like you can change the set point in your brains, but the thing is, people sometimes they want to change reset point in their brains by taking something. Let's say for example, like they're drinking alcohol, and then suddenly the set point in their brain is changing. It's like, oh, I feel good. Yeah, because for example, when we are talking, for example, like the molecule of motivation, they call it dopamine. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation. Is related to your focus, your your motivation, your everything. You know, it's just good. Like they feel good. Yeah. But usually, instead of your using your own body by breathing, by there's a lot of technique, meditation or whatever. But they just like taking something, external external stuff, like for example, like nicotine can boost your dopamine level to 100%. Cocaine can boost your dopamine level to 400%. Amphetamine 1000%, or maybe some other drugs. But the thing is, like, if you're aware of that, it's just like we rely on something, we rely on that thing. The problem with that thing is just like they always have a side effects. But if you create your own thing from inside, there's always side benefit. So it's a different side effect and side benefit. So people using drugs, people using nicotine, people using drugging, smoking, drinking, shopping like me, and all the women in the world, they wanna include something that is not us. You know, it's kind of feels good, because sometimes we expect people 100% the way we want it, but it's always never happen. Even the loved one never happen the way we want it, right? But when it comes to shopping, it's just like we can include it as long as we can afford. Oh, I like the shoes, and then you can just like include. You can just buy. Oh, I like that bag. Even I like that watch. You can just like include. But when you see a person, it's just like, oh, I like that person. I want to be his friend, or I want her to be my friend, for example. It's just like it cannot happen. Exactly. So that's why shopping is nice. That's why, based on the statistic, like shopping is the number one. It's just like number one, and then after that it's like drinking, fooding, and then drinking, and then smoking, and then whatever. So I mean, like set point in our brains, we need to create our own. Just change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. That can change the whole thing. But the thing is, the way we look at things is depends on well-meaning people when we grew up. So that's why, I mean, it's like when you have angry parents or disappointed family or whatever, I mean, it's just like what they're saying is just like, some people look at the glass half empty, some people look at the glass half full, right? Exactly. So it's the same thing, what kind of person you are, so it doesn't matter. But I mean, there's but there's always like every day. That's why in the third part of the contributor of your happiness, they call it like voluntary choices. Means like every day is just like we have opportunity to choose every day. It's just like it's fine. Like we made a mistake, right, every day, but we also every day have a chance to forgive ourselves. So it's simple as that. Like before I go to bed and I say like, oh shoot, I did something terrible, and then maybe I hurt somebody's feeling, or maybe I do something stupid or whatever, and then but every day I say like, hey, well, I forgive you, Ade, so don't worry about it. It's just like it's fine, as long as you know. When you're aware that you are stressed, that means you're not stressed. When you're aware that you're crazy, that means you're not crazy. When you're aware that you made a mistake, that means it's fine. It's not you. It's fine. We made a mistake every day, right? So it's nice, It's just like be friends with your heart, not the other way around. It's just like you resist all the time. Some people sometimes they create a rules just to be happy. It's just like, what makes you happy? Someday, if I won my pro shows, I will be happy if I have 10 gyms. I will be happy if I have a nice car or whatever. But what makes you sad, or what makes you upset? Oh, raining makes me upset. Traffic makes me upset. And then when my wife or when my girlfriend doesn't reply my text right away, it's just like when it comes to be offended, or when it comes to be sad or upset, we create rules so easy that we can get. But when it comes to be happy, it's just like we create like difficult rules. It's just like I have to win my first 3 pro show, you know. It's just like, oh wow, it's just to be happy, you know. It's just like I'll be happy when I have 10 gyms. It's just like, wow, now how many gyms you have? I only have 1. So you have to wait. See, you use this present moment as a stepping stone for your future.
But enjoy the present moment.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, you know. We better listen to Master Sifu. Yeah, you remember Master Sifu from Kung Fu Panda? It's just like Master Sifu told Po, it's just like yesterday is a history, is done. Tomorrow is a mystery. Is you don't know what happened. You know, history means like 5 minutes ago and 5 years ago. It's done already. You know. Sooner or later you'll forget about it. But either you want to choose sooner or later, it's fine. It's all up to us. And then today is a present is a gift. So it's just like people sometimes they don't enjoy, they're not living in the moment. Why I can say this, because I'm 50 years old guy, and and then when I was young, it's just like I realized now, it's just like, oh shoot, I mean, like when I was 25, I won my first international competition. I won overall world championships in America. I won my first Asia IFBB titles. And then I have so much, you know. But at the time, it's just like I always like looking for the future. All the time, it's just like this is not enough. What's next? Because I thought I'm a striver, you know. But what I didn't realize is I'm busy striving, but I forgot arriving, you know. So that's what happened. People, you know, it's just like they always strive. They thought it's like this is it. But at the end, you die. When you die, it's just like, oh shit, this happened. It's passed away. It passed already, you know. So that's why people is funny with people. That's why plant and animals, they're laughing at us. It's just like, see, I mean, like you're supposed to use your mind. It's not the other way around. It's your mind using you. It's just like. But anyway, I'm talking too much.
No, it's alright. Beautiful. Guys,
I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but
was.
I'm grateful that I can share it with you guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your time today, Ade. Guys, I think I just wanted to just touch on, I think one of the biggest takeaways from spending some time with Ade and hearing him speak as well is the fact, don't forget that story of the statue of David, that every single one of you has that inside of him. You have a David inside of you, and it's not going to come from external sources, from, you know, buying certain things or achieving certain things. It's right inside you, waiting for you to chip away at it and expose it. So keep working on that, and stay positive and keep working towards your goals. A massive thank you to the legend for his time today.
Thanks.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks for watching.